Riley.
Hey, Barney.
Hey, do you want to go on an adventure?
Yeah, let's go on an adventure.
Let's go. I think my parents want to go and take us to eat at yesterday's.
Wow.
Let's get dressed.
Okay, I'm dressed and I'm getting ready to go. It's a little crazy here and we have some plans today. There's never a dull moment over here with us. So my parents asked us last night while we were doing a live if we wanted to go over to this cafe over in Bridgeport, Texas called Yesterday's. We've taken Riley there before. It's like a 50s style diner. The portions are huge. The food is good. And it's really nice that they want to go over to Yesterday's with us just so we can have like a little day adventure. So I don't know what we're getting into today, but I do know that I need to cut some ribbon for my hair bow because we're doing the floof. Here we go. I have an example ribbon of what I've been using in my hair. So we're just gonna line it up, cut it, tie it, and hit the road. So with that said, what are we getting into today? I really don't know. So just, you know, go with us on this journey. So food was delicious as always. Yesterday's is always one of our favorite places that we go to. Portions are really good, prices are decent, and the atmosphere. That's the best part, is the atmosphere. But now we are off to do some geocaching adventures with my parents because we are going to get Riley good at these before she goes back to Vegas. She's already been pulling up the map to see what all she has available. You said that in Vegas there's tons of different ones that you've already found?
Yeah. Well, not found, but looked at.
So this means that this is something that like you might go and do now?
I think I'm gonna do it.
Are you gonna take your dad?
Yeah, because apparently there's a few in my neighborhood.
There you go. So that's a good thing. Right now though, we stopped off at the Dollar General because my dad was gonna run in and get something. And then we are going to go off to our very first geocache, which is one I have not found. And this one is going to be a smaller one that apparently is super well hidden. It's a little magnetic piece. And they say don't get overzealous and like do too much because it could be very fragile. So we'll see what that looks like after Dad gets back, but this should be pretty fun. So buckle up, Buttercup. It is time for some adventuring. So we're starting off at the park here in Bridgeport, and there's 4 of us. We're gonna have a little friendly competition today. And we looked at the pin, and the pin looks like this. And so now we have a couple clues. It's gonna be very, very small. Mom was not planning on being here, so she's in her fancy shoes. The rest of us are in more appropriate shoes. So it says you need to feel around. Again, it's magnetic, so it's not gonna be like on the top rails, because these are wood, but it could be anywhere else. And people are saying it's a great hide. Dad is thinking it's over here. Him and mom. Okay, we'll see if they find it. Time I'm gonna look in other places. Oh.
Did he find it?
No. Yes. Maybe. This little lizard just scared Riley whenever we were geocaching. He just ran. Dad's down here. I have an idea, but I don't think it's right. They said round, and this is round, and then this one up here has a little round bolt. So I'm looking to see if it might be at this area. Riley and Dad are kind of going down below. I went there. I'm kind of thinking it might be under us, but it's also really muddy under there, so we have to be very careful.
Be careful.
You're in it to win it down there. Dad is determined, and he found one that doesn't look like the other. So the clue is one of these is not like the other. What do you think? Don't know. It's weird because I do believe that we're onto something like being under the bridge, but also it's muddy. Yeah, it's kind of tight, but they did say it's hard. So we're almost positive that's like right under here. The problem is that it is too muddy to actually get in there right now because of all the rain. But we're pretty sure that's like right in this section somewhere. So we're gonna have to call this one. So we're all tied at 0. Let's see. That's the only one that's showing up here, but we're not gonna be able to do this one today. So we're moving on. Okay, so we came to our next one, and this is actually neat because across the road is a park that I was familiar with, but this behind us is a park I was not familiar with being here at all. So you never know what you'll find when you're geocaching. Now, right now, the score is tied. Big goose egg for all of us. This one is also located on a bridge. It's supposed to be easier to find, and it's been here since 2020. So we will find out what happens. But also, let's look around this park. It's really cute.
Oh, you lifted stuff up.
Yeah, these are like weight propelled workout things. So all of them use your own body weight, which is pretty neat. And then they have others kind of throughout. That's pretty neat. And then we noticed that over here they have a basketball court with stands and everything. So this is new.
I can't do that one with my wrist.
This actually feels good for
Oh, wait a minute.
my back. I am not good at basketball.
Ooh, I can't do that.
Nice. It's humid today, but we shot a few hoops. We did poorly. Haven't played in a very, very long time. It was fun though. I'm still okay from underneath, but outside, not so much. They also have these signs. These are all of the state champions, and it goes kind of throughout here. That's cool. So that's pretty neat. They also have like a disc golf, it looks like. And you never know what you'll find when you're going geocaching. So this park is really cool and right in our backyard, yet we've never come over here because we didn't know it was here. So that is pretty neat. You get a little bit of sports history, which of course I love sports, so that works out great. State championship golf. And we also get to find a geocache, which I think is on this bridge right up here. So let's go. Get over the bridge. It says there's no need to leave the bridge and things should be looking up for you, which means I want to say it's on one of the tops up here, maybe somewhere. Game on.
I found it!
You did?
I found it.
Riley took a zig instead of a zag and went over here. So Riley is signing the little log here. It just goes to show that sometimes the dot is not completely accurate, and if your GPS is kind of wandering, you might not find it. So Riley found this one. Riley is up one. And what does the container look like? Just a little pill bottle kind of?
It's like one of those like old school film canisters.
Nice.
That's what it looks like.
Nice. It's been raining a lot, but we're gonna try this next one, which is where they put in kayaks. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to find this one because of the rain. Normally the water is just kind of like barely going over this cascade thing, but it can get pretty intense if there's a lot of water. So if there is, it might be harder to find, but we're gonna try because that's the next closest one. I think it's just in like this direction. So let's go. And if he makes it across, everybody else has to also. Oh, there he goes. I think we could do that. I think we could do that. Anyway, back to geocaching. A little warmer for wear, but off to our next one. Here, and this one is cool because it's a kayak trip-in, like I mentioned. There's a dirt path and there's some natural stairs. So today, because it's been moist, we're gonna have some water here. It's awesome. Ooh, Dad found some berries. Dad said that these are berries that you can actually eat. We have to go down this and be very careful. So there's a handrail. We were trying to figure out which way to go. It's super muddy this way. This is also not connected right there, you can see. Dad's gonna go this way.
It's at the bottom of the...
So he's leading the pack. I need to pull up the app, but this is gonna be a little bit more slick, so we're gonna be very careful because it's rock. So it shows that it is down this way, but that is super, super muddy. And right here, it just like sloughs off into like just slush basically of mud. So we think that we're gonna pass on this one until it's a dry day. I think that'd be safer. I'm gonna take a walk out here, and this is like the little spillway. And it takes you to this guy, just in our own backyard. Check that out. Well, Riley went down to explore a little bit. It's just super muddy beyond that, and you have to go up kind of the side over there. So again, we'll be back. We will be back, but check this out. Okay, Riley is braving it and going over there, even though it's not really great to go over there right now, and there's probably some sneaky snakes. Dad and I geocache a lot, and Dad was like, no, we're not going over there because it's also kind of dangerous. And Riley was like, okay, I'm gonna go by myself. So now she's currently meandering through the woods by herself. I don't know if that's the safest thing. We can see her currently, and she doesn't want to turn around. So we're gonna hope that she's okay. In the meantime, we're listening just in case there's a, but she's getting pretty far up in there right now. Yeah, there's also poison ivy over there. I didn't tell her about that part. I thought the snake would deter her, like the snake thought, but no. You almost made it halfway to who knows where.
It got thicker down there,
Yeah, that's what we were trying to tell you, man.
and then there were spiders.
Yep.
And I noked out of that.
You don't give your hands?
Okay, so Riley's getting attacked by Texas bugs.
Yeah, just a second.
Yay! There's Dad giving Riley a hand.
Has to be left hand. My wrist is in pain. I can do this. I can do this.
Okay, so Riley has learned that, like, hey, there's probably some weirdness up there. She said there's no snakes because she didn't see them. That doesn't mean they aren't there. But it's really wet right now, so it makes that a lot harder to do some of the things. And so that's kind of when you have to, like, just assess, hey, is it worth it? And come back on another day. So looks like we'll be coming back for that one possibly whenever it's like wintry, because that way it won't be encroaching upon us quite as much, but also because then maybe there won't be as much water. Okay, back in the car we go and off to find another one, because right now there's only one geocache that's been found out of 3 today. It's okay, that happens sometimes. Mom got out of this one real fast and she was like, I got it. This is a mystery, so we're not sure exactly what it is. It says that there's a little box that has a lock and we have to find it, and it says it's best seen if looking up. So this is a different kind of cache. So right over here by this little gravestone, it tells you you're like 3 feet away. There's nothing in there. There's nothing you can go under. We kind of were looking though, and it hasn't been found since November. This branch looks like it has more recently broken. And so if the branch came out and kind of over and it was a lockbox of some kind, it could have been up. So maybe that, I don't know. We can't find it anywhere though. All of us have been looking. So Dad just looked up the old Google, and it doesn't show that anything was going that way. So the clue is it's better if you see it from underneath. Now there's no gravestones that have like a little pocket in them, so that would insinuate, hey, it might be in a tree, but everywhere that we've looked, it's just not there. So we even looked to see if potentially there was a name like under. Nope. This one being a mystery, it's a little bit different anyway, because it's not quite like the regular ones. So there's not as many little pieces that you can find to help you out. So this is part of a larger cache, like puzzle thing. So we'll see. What'd you say?
It's got to be these ants.
The ants have taken the geocache?
The ants are the geocache.
Well, you can have the ants because I'm allergic to them. Note, this is what our tree in the front yard kind of looks like. So this is making me kind of nervous to know that this large chunk just broke off. So, oh, that's not good. That's not good. So there's another one in this particular cemetery, and then there's a couple on the Chico Cemetery. The Chico Cemetery ones are real caches instead of the mystery caches. So we'd be more likely to find those, but we might try to find the other one. This other one said that it's like right over here, but the only thing I see are those flowers, and they just look like they kind of blew away. Oh, there is something on the ground here. I don't know what that is. I guess we could look. Again, the one problem with the mysteries is sometimes they're not a real physical thing you have to find that gives you a definition of where it is. And so these are kind of difficult, and they're a part of a bigger story. And so we technically made it here to this corner, but there's literally nothing other than overgrown grass, and it is snake-a-palooza out here right now. So we're not doing that. An impromptu stop at the Dollar Tree to get something to drink and to see what else we can find. You never know what you'll find, so adventure days are a little weird sometimes. But we're off to get a drink because it's hot outside today. It's 72% humidity. Ugh. This one says it is shoulder height. We are back at it, and I think I see something in the tree already. I'm not sure if that's it or not. So I saw that, and I don't think it's that, but it could be this red one right over here, and that's a possibility. Nope. Found it. We found it. Riley's getting it out right now. It's
Ooh,
tiny.
Tied. It's zip tied.
Okay, so we found it, but it's like in there.
Hold this side.
So they're getting it out. I found it first, so that means I get one. Oh, a butterfly landed on Dad. Look at that. Ooh, it's good luck. She found it, and now she's about to sign it. Yes! I got one! Just one. So now I have one and Riley has one. There's another one here though, so we're gonna go find that one. This next one says it's really close to the road, hanging at about 5 feet. It is overgrown, so this one could be challenging. Also, I'm gonna not touch anything probably because of poison ivy because I'm deathly allergic. Yeah, it smells like a skunk too. So it's gonna be just under my height, so I should be able to like look through. This one would be a good one to find during the winter when everything's kind of like less grown up. But at the same time, it's just not the case right now. So I'm assuming it's gonna look similar to the last one. We'll see if we can find it. If not, that's okay because scared? Riley just So leaves of 3, let it be. We're looking at about 5 feet high. So if we can just spot it, that would be great. But at the same time, we're not gonna sit here and get in this because that would be really bad. My dad found it. He's brave. He's also not allergic to this as much as I am. So good. Dad found it right there. There it is. Good job, Dad. Dad gets that one. So we're all tied at 1.
Oh, nice.
1 point. 1 point. 1 point. Got to this one and we're pretty sure that it's inside this. We kind of figured out by the clue that, yep, there was some Velcro here. So this was a kind of fake one, but there's nothing in here, not even the log at this point. I don't think unless, oh, Dad's got it. There it is.
Found it already?
Dad kept pulling. He pulled the not hot wire and there it is. So Dad gets that one.
Oh.
Dad was quick with that. I was fast with that, obviously. There's another one like right up the road, and this one is at a church. And since it's no longer church time, we can go and look for this one. Now it's by this historic marker, so that's pretty cool. There aren't any hints on this one, so I'm gonna have to go through the actual log and see if I can find who placed it and if it's similar to any of the others that we found. There is something down here that I'm curious about though. There's this thing, and I don't think that's it. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Okay, the only thing I can see that might be something is this, but that's not, because that's just the cover. We've kind of looked around. It's pretty difficult to find this one, but this is a cool place because you get to learn a little bit more about the history. And Dad found something. I don't think that's it. There's another one right here, but it doesn't move. It has the thing that says that you have to place it directly back to where it was, which obviously, but also it's in a bush probably. So I don't know, I think we're gonna call this one because it has not been found in a very long time. So it may not even be here anymore, I don't know. But that's okay. It's been a good day so far. Last but not least on this particular leg of the geocaching adventure, we are at Tucker Park and I think it's gonna be in a tree. It says we definitely cannot climb them and Dad and Riley are gonna jump on me. Mom is staying in the car because she didn't wear the right shoes. And it's just been really mushy. Okay, we gotta go catch up with them though, because it's over here somewhere. And also I'm just watching the ground as we go because danger. Riley found this one.
I found it.
Good job. So this one was probably placed by the same person that had the one at the cemetery. It is 2 bottle caps that are put together with a little log in it.
Woohoo.
And I have a pin for you.
Oh, swell.
Dad has 2, Riley has 2, I have 1. That means that they are in a tie, which means that we can either conclude on a tie or not. Oh, harsh. So I taught Riley, she has surpassed me, but she tied with the other master, which is Dad, who taught me. So Dad is still kicking it. In the meantime, Riley has to sign the book and we'll log it on the app. Riley, are you excited about geocaching?
Yes.
Are you gonna go and geocache in Vegas now?
Heck yes.
Next time we
So brand new
travel,
logs.
we'll have to do more of this, right?
Yes, most definitely. Everywhere we go now.
But yeah, so this is something that Riley has been saying, oh, I don't necessarily know if I want to do this. And now she's like, oh my gosh. This has been super, super fun taking you guys along on another weird day of adventuring with us. It didn't cost anything to get out here and geocache other than the gas in the tank. You don't have to buy the paid version of the app. Riley has the free version, just going to prove that you can start off somewhere, and if you like it, then you can get the paid version. I think she's going to end up doing that, but she'll tell you all about that in her future adventures as she goes into Vegas and finds all of the cool stuff and then shares it potentially on her channel. We'll see. Otherwise, she's going to be voice chatting me and being like, Bunny, I found treasure in Vegas. But people don't know that there's like treasure all over Vegas. They go to the strip, but they don't go around and look for the cool stuff. Anyway, with that said, remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. I'm going to keep on teaching all my friends how to geocache, and who knows, maybe you'll end up geocaching with one of them one of these days. Some of you might have already. Until next time, bye.